much of my pant.
You are a lot of pant. I think I have a long torso.
I'm mostly legs. Is that why I'm mostly pant?
I think I might be mostly torso. I can't tell.
Maybe
How do
we
you know?
we could measure.
Our legs.
We've talked about this, but maybe not. Cooper's legs. He's about, just for context, a foot taller than me, in case you didn't know the lore. I'm like 5'1", he's like 6. Our legs are almost the same
I
length.
think you rounded up for both of you. No, I'm just kidding.
Our legs,
Just
either
kidding.
way, whatever.
It doesn't matter.
We're about a foot different. Our legs are like the same length. Make that. Let's let
I'm gonna
that
call
sit.
Cap.
Okay, you know what? We'll have to measure it. Like literally, like our hips are almost in line, but he's all torso. Like he's mostly torso. He's more
my
torso
God.
than man.
You're gonna hear me sneeze a lot. Not sneeze, maybe sniffle. I'm sorry.
It
I'll try
is allergy sneezing.
to sneezing.
Sneezing. Did I just say sneezing? It is. Why is that not a thing? That should be a
That really
pun.
should be.
It's
Allergy sneezing. I'm gonna start saying that.
Oh my gosh! Watch, there's gonna be some kind of like Flonase commercial. and
Oh my God, they're gonna
use
steal our
that.
ideas. Big Pharma.
Hire us for your marketing, okay?
I went to the movies yesterday. No, 2 days ago. Well, I did go yesterday as well, but
Wow. She can't stay away from the
can't
heated reclining seats.
I really can't.
That Dolby experience.
I really can't. But also, by the way, we saw a movie in Dolby at 9 p.m. It was Mission Impossible. There was like 3 people in the theater. I'm not even joking. I was like 15 minutes late. And I was like, I walked in and I was like surprised because Ted was texting me updates about like what I was missing. And I was like, I'm surprised he's texting.
He's like,
that's
okay,
his
now
number one
Tom
rule.
Cruise is scaling another building.
No, literally. Like I should read you the updates. It was crazy. But completely empty.
I mean,
It's
9
like, I guess
o'clock
it's 9
on like
p.m. on a Monday.
Yeah, and it's been out for a couple of weeks now, a few weeks now. That kind of makes sense if you're
It's
asking
kind of a
me.
sleigh.
Okay, I've heard it's really good.
Oh, the new Mission Impossible. No, I meant like being in an empty movie theater.
Oh, yeah. Wait, so is Mission Impossible also a
It
sleigh?
was fine. It's cheesy.
Yeah, it's Mission.
It's like Fast
what's
and
his
Furious. Fast and
seventh
the
one?
Furious.
Fast and Furious.
Yeah, it's like those.
Yeah.
To me, they're the same thing. I might get hate for that.
Hi, I'm Megan.
Hi, I'm Maddie. Welcome to the Fuzzy Pod.
We are your hosts, of the Fuzzy Pod, and here in the Fuzzy Pod, host
Go ahead.
of and here in the Fuzzy Pod, we love to talk about all the things that give us those warm, fuzzy feelings, which includes a lot of nostalgia in the late 90s and the early 2000s. Well, a lot of that late 90s, early 2000s culture that we took in has really been ingrained into our systems.
A little too deep.
So deep, in fact, that we've kind of noticed over the years that we speak almost exclusively in niche movie quotes from our childhood. And we thought we would kind of clue you in on what those movie quotes are, give you a little more Fuzzy Pod lore.
It's a lore drop episode. Brr, 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 brr.
And we made a little, I'll call it a game. We'll call it a game.
Yeah, we're going to do a point system.
We don't have to do, not like points in that way, because
We could do points.
I think what we do is I came up with some quotes, you came up with some quotes from like different categories, and we have to guess where it's from. Yeah, I think it's gonna go fast though.
But like, who gets the points at the end of the day?
It's gonna not be something that we're keeping track of points of, because I think we're gonna be tied, if I'm being honest. So I don't really think that this one makes sense to turn into a competition as much, if you're asking
But
me.
if we turn it into a competition, no.
Would you like Sonic? I will take you to get Sonic afterwards.
I
Either
said
way, you're a
nothing
winner.
about Sonic. I said nothing about the S word.
But yes, you would like a dirty Dr. Pepper with extra ice.
No, I had one last night, okay? And in fact, my plan is to go to a coffee shop and get a version of a dirty Dr. Pepper after this.
Oh my gosh, so good, by the way.
So yes, Dr. Pepper is on my agenda for today, but that it had nothing to do with you. It had nothing to do with the competition. I just have a competitive edge
Yeah.
that needs to be fed.
Well, let's have a game night soon.
Well, if you ever want to hang out, call me. Just kidding.
Whatever. Whatever.
I need like a second to breathe. Okay,
We need a shared calendar is what we need. We were trying
No.
to get onto the
trying
calendar.
to schedule is crazy. The other day I was like, how do I share my calendar with you? Because I'm a grandma. I forgot
Yeah.
how to do it. Because I'll share it.
And I'll do it.
And I'll do it. And I'll share it.
I think you just share it with like my email.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So we'll get together.
Yeah.
My people will call you people.
Perfect. And then Cooper's gonna start seeing your stuff and like shared calendar and be like, "What is this?"
Wait, no, I think
Don't
it
worry
would
about it.
just be.
No, yeah, I'm just joking.
Yeah. He doesn't need to know my business. No, I'm just kidding.
He doesn't need to know my
Honestly,
location. He's not
that-
on my Find My.
That would be so hot. I was thinking the other day, I was like, why doesn't Megan have Ted on Find My Friends? I was like, that's kind of weird.
Do you have Cooper?
No,
Why don't we have
that seems
their
weird, right?
family? Yeah.
It's family. It feels like a weird dynamic. I don't know.
Oh my gosh, even some of our besties,
Yeah.
they one time did like I'm sharing my location while we're traveling.
Mhm.
And then I didn't realize they did it indefinitely. And so then Apple's like, do you also want to share yours? And
Tell me why I'm toxic. I never say yes.
so I did. Oh no, I didn't say it. And then they brought it up, and I was like, "Oh my gosh, you're so right." I was like, I just didn't know if
embarrassing.
y'all were doing like a one-time thing, and then I
Yeah.
realized like it never went away. And now they moved away, and so now I do like to see. I'm like, oh, look, they're safe. So I need to share mine.
I know. I always
Cooper
love.
shares his though.
Oh,
And
yeah,
we're
you
always
gotta share
together,
yours. Yeah. But
I just
you're
keep
not,
forget-
Yeah,
I
you're
keep
not
forgetting.
always. Yeah, right. If they're like, oh, she's at Sonic. How's
Yeah.
Sonic?
Texting.
Some people hate that though, because you and I always check on each other.
Okay,
you're the only person I do that with.
I would never ever like
I'll
see
be
where
like,
someone is and be
How was
like,
Target?
yeah, no, literally.
Oh, sorry.
We
Where
don't
do we
shop
shop
there
now?
anymore.
Where do
wow.
we shop now?
Shopping at
Ah!
Target.
Lowe's.
No, but actually,
Happy Pride Month.
speaking of shopping at Target, seriously though, happy Pride. Distracted. We were saying the same
Movie
thing at the
quotes?
same
At the same
time.
time. Oh, we only stalk each other.
Yes.
Like I'll look at where my friends are when I'm like stalking you.
Yeah.
And I'll be like, aw.
Oh, they're there.
Or like sometimes like if they're like in a different state, I'm like, why didn't you tell me you're traveling? I'm just kidding. I never do that. I'll just like text them like a week later and be like, how have you been?
Can I confess something?
What?
That has gotten people banned in my book. When they were like,
Oh,
why
no,
didn't you
that's
tell me you were
normal.
out of town?
No,
And I
that's
was like,
normal.
why? What?
That's normal behavior. No one should be actually texting people when they're out of town.
I don't have pockets.
get
the way
it.
I was trying to put my hand in pockets just now, and I was like, wait, these
She's like, I'm
jeans don't have
nervous.
pockets. I go, ooh, that needs something to do with my
I need
hands.
to hide my hands. Should we get like stress balls for? No,
It'd be
that's
kind
too
of cute.
much.
No, we need. It's the fuzzy
Squishmallows.
pod. No, it's the fuzzy pod. We need like American Girl dolls up in here. We need like Build-A-Bears.
We do.
need
We did say we were gonna go make Build-A-Bears and we haven't done it.
shared calendar.
Shared calendar, put it on the cow.
Yeah.
We just gotta start sending each other invites, like hang invites,
Just back and forth.
just back and forth. Start slacking each other. We can make a Slack channel.
Decline, maybe. We're like, why is she saying
Join
maybe?
Google
Wow.
Meet.
Would you like to join this Google Meet? Hello, sister.
I'm screaming.
Okay, so
Okay.
I'm going to go ahead and pull up my list here. And I think we start with yours because mine are going to be mostly quotes from life experiences
Yes. Okay.
and memes.
Wait. I hope there's one on there that you have. I just thought of. Okay.
I also put, you know what it is? I added some trash movie quotes just in case you didn't have them.
Okay. I'm sure I've missed a bunch. Okay. Now I'm panicking that I hit record on my camera.
Oh, wait, are we recording audio?
Yeah.
Okay, gosh. Every 5 seconds. Listen.
We have trauma.
We have trauma, and we need to, the truth is, we need to put the audio where we
In
can see
front.
it better. Yeah.
Because we can
It's
see
off to the
ourselves
side.
now. But then we need to lift ourselves up because I find myself looking down.
Yeah.
You know? And I need to like, down the barrel.
We need the monitor to be lit. Yeah, well, anyways.
It's a whole thing.
We'll
you
get
don't
there.
care. You don't care about us.
you don't care about any of this. Okay.
I had a fuzzy thought.
Yeah.
And I can't remember if I've shared this with you before.
Please share this fuzzy thought.
But I just like,
It's been so long since we've done a fuzzy
I
thought
know.
corner.
And I'm just like, I started thinking about zebras a little too deeply.
What about them
I just
specifically?
feel like they're fake.
There's some in Tennessee that I've driven by
Like I just feel
out
like
in the country.
I just feel like zebras are a fake animal.
And what? Give me more context. I mean, what do you mean fake? Like you don't believe it? Like you've never
Like,
seen one?
No, I've seen them, but I think they're like
You think they're spray painted?
lab created.
Oh, like a dog, kind of like dogs. Well, who and
Like
what?
how long have they been around?
Well, it's very likely that they spawned from some other
some
animal.
other-
Yeah,
right?
yeah. And like dogs come from wolves or whatever. You know.
But
Maybe
isn't that
same
not
thing.
true?
No.
not that it's not true, but they're actually not as closely related to wolves as we
Thought they
previously
were.
thought.
Then what are they?
They're their own thing. They're little bitches. What they are. Just kidding.
Depends on the dog.
Loki keeps like punching me in the throat in the morning, like because he'll cuddle up close. You know what I mean? Did
Yes.
he do this whenever
No,
he's
well-
staying with you? Because he literally will stretch out, but he like punches like
Yes. Well,
right in my hustle.
when I quick name that movie.
It's on the list. That's your
Okay.
first one.
Okay. Let's get into this though. And wait, wrap
Okay,
up your
sorry.
fuzzy
Yeah,
thought.
no, that was it. But you were gonna say something. Sorry about my dog.
Oh no,
liking
that your
to-
dog does stretch that, and then my dog Kirby, who's like his brother,
Mhm.
your dog's brother, he this morning at 6 a.m. was pawing me.
Like punching you in the
Yeah,
face.
like pawing me over and over, like being like, get up. And then he wanted me to pet him, and he didn't want to get out of bed. He didn't need to go to the bathroom. He just wanted me to pet him. And I
No,
was
put
like,
kratom. Kratom.
the audacity.
That's
and then
crazy.
I'm awake at this point. So then, yeah, I grabbed my phone, and I was like,
And then he gets mad about that.
yes, and he knocked it out of my hand. He said,
He
Mom,
do be
no
doing
screen
that.
time.
He do be doing that.
Why is he?
He's needy.
Kirby is he does not like when you're on your phone.
He's needy.
Even if I'm doing work and I'm like,
so is
Bubba,
Loki.
I'm trying to
Yeah.
get you snacks.
Yeah.
I'm trying to get you new toys.
They're needy.
Let me work.
They don't get it. They're needy.
And
I love them for it, but they're needy.
another fuzzy thought is, speaking of zebras not being real, are Labubus real? Because I can't get my hands on one.
Bro, the way I just can't. I need one.
I spent the last 3 nights a collective maybe 6 to 7 hours trying to secure one. I'm embarrassed to
Okay,
say.
no, I'm not embarrassed to say it. I'm proud of you. You're
Refreshing
working
the
hard.
page,
I
trying the different
need
things,
to pull
watching
my
deep
weight.
dive TikToks.
I need to pull my weight. But isn't it like TikTok shop? They sell them on there too.
Yes, there's methods to it though. And I've gotten the tea from my friend. So I'm
I
trying,
should try that.
You try the TikTok live
And you
method,
do
and I'm
the-
doing the Pop Mart online.
Yeah, but how do I find the TikTok live thing? I don't know how to do
Okay,
it.
I'll show you.
Okay, well, we're
There's
gonna
3 different channels
Y'all
they go
gonna
live on.
catch us up here spending our hard-earned money on the boo-boos, okay? No la-foo-foos here.
No Lafufus, okay? Okay. Labubus.
La-boo-boos.
I need one so bad.
I still love monchichis too, because
They're
Ted was
sweet.
like,
Monchichis are sweet.
Yeah, he was like, what's the difference? He's like, 2 months ago it was monchichi, now it's la-boo-boo. I can't keep up. I was like, they're so different.
and also
They're
it was
so
Sunny Angel
different.
before, but also Monchichi
But I was
and
never into
Labubu
Sunny
different.
Angel.
Neither was I. I wasn't a
Okay,
Sunny Angel
I wasn't
girl,
in
I'll
the
be
Sunny
honest.
Angel. It was monchichi, ride or die.
Or Calico Critters.
Or
Which kind of
it's
it's a
separate.
sub, yeah.
That's a separate category.
Yeah, it is.
It's not the same
honestly.
thing.
It's still a
Not
little
the same
guy.
thing. It's still a little guy. It's a little guy.
Little guy, but it's different. Labubu is a way of life.
It's a way of life, a religion, a cult, if you will.
Mm.
It's the lifeblood of this country at this point.
Labubu.
It's keeping us all together. That's all I'll say.
Labubus will bring unity.
Yeah. In Labubu we trust.
Oh my gosh.
I'm screaming. Okay, real talk though. My slicked back bun isn't giving today, but it's okay.
I actually like it. I really like it. It's okay. I have a bumpy ponytail, so life is whatever. It's
When are
just
we getting
hair.
bumpits? Okay, let's get into these quotes.
I'm excited. What do you have for me? I think you.
Are
yeah,
we?
you
Am I
kick-
going first?
Yeah, you kick things off.
Okay, so the way I did this is some of these films, I will call them films because they are works of art. I have multiple quotes because we do multiple quotes. So if you don't get it
Okay.
on the first one, I'll give you a second chance.
Okay, so I'm having to guess the movie or TV show.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Or do you want me to name the movie and then you say the quote?
Wait, let's switch it up
Okay,
sometimes.
let's switch it. Okay, we'll do every other. All right,
Okay.
all right. Okay, so for this one, I'm gonna give you the movie.
Okay.
Beauty and the Beast.
The West Wing. It's forbidden.
There you go. There you go. The other one I wrote down was Maurice.
Crazy old Maurice. Wait, did you double check these two to make sure we're saying them correctly, like what they
You know what?
actually are?
It doesn't matter at this point. We learned that we've been saying a quote wrong, and you know what? I reject that negativity. Because to us, that's what they say.
Yeah, the West Wing is forbidden.
But
You can use that more often than you realize.
Yeah, you realize. Okay, we say it all the time. We'll be like, it's forbidden.
It's for yeah.
That specifically. We don't
Yeah.
say the whole thing.
Sometimes the West Wing comes into
Sometimes
play.
the West Wing does come into play.
Legitimately, one time we were staying in Vegas together at the MGM Hotel, which was like under renovations at the time.
Yes.
And we got really, really cheap hotel rooms, and we realized when we got there that we were staying in the old part of the hotel, and that's why it
The
was so
West
cheap.
Wing. It literally
It
was
was
the
called
West
the West
Wing.
Wing. And so every time we would come back from the pool,
We
and
literally
we're
would
waddling all the
run.
way back to the West Wing, we'd be like,
We'd
it's forbidden.
We'd run down the hall and say it's forbidden because he runs down the hall and it just.
Oh my gosh, we are Disney adults. Okay, what's next?
These ones are so. Okay, this one I have like a million quotes for, but
Oh my gosh.
I'm gonna narrow it down. I'm gonna give you the quote and you tell me the movie.
I already know the movie.
I have to do the action though because it's also like an action.
So I have to look at it? Okay.
Let me get you some money.
Baby mama.
Yeah.
Let me just...
Let me get you some money.
Your stupid space car!
Stop touching it while I'm touching it.
Baby mama still holds up. That is
That
a
movie's
funny movie.
so good.
Tina Fey, Amy Poehler. If you need a cute little cozy fun comedy. Steve Martin too.
Liver spots. I also wrote down sunsetty. It's like a sunset.
Talking about her aura.
Her aura. Or I wish I was at an Arby's right now.
Because there's better food and cooler people.
We always say the second half of that, there's better food and cooler people.
Cooper has a stupid space car that we had before, a toddler tried to run our country that owns his company. And every time I'm in it, I'm like, stupid space car. Because the glove box doesn't even have a manual button.
Makes no sense.
And that's stupid. That's a stupid space car.
Okay, I have another rant real quick about stupid space cars. Why is it that we've decided electric vehicles don't have real door handles? It's okay, you can choke on that because that's crazy. They're all the weird little like pushy ones where it goes boop.
I don't get that.
Have you noticed that? Like
It's annoying. I like real buttons and real handles.
and real handles. Bring back the manually rolling down a window.
Maybe not that, but
It would be nice to have the option sometimes
Yeah.
to be like, when you're kind of angry and you're like rolling it
you
fast.
know what? If you had to choose someone out for some reason at a red light or something,
And you have to manually
Manually?
roll down that window. You mean
wow,
business.
they're not messing around. They're
Yeah.
not playing. You wouldn't be playing if you were rolling down the window manually,
If I have to manually
hey,
roll down
you.
the window.
like down the window aggressively.
Yeah. No games here.
What's next for me so far? See what I mean? I was like, we're gonna be so locked in. That's why I was like, we can't make this a points thing.
Okay.
This one's tricky. Give me a tricky one.
Okay, I'm just going to say the quote flat.
Okay.
The quote is, it's a television commercial.
It's a television commercial. Oh, wait, it's wrong. Shoot. Shoot. Who says that? It's a cartoon?
No, it's not a cartoon.
Oh, no. Oh, you're right. This is a hard one, but I can hear how it's said. It's a television commercial. Okay, give me some context to the character that's saying this. Like, what type
It's
of...
giving Fraulein.
Oh, Austin Powers. Yes.
It's a television commercial.
Talking about Lucky Charms.
Lucky
yeah.
They're always after me, Lucky Charm.
He doesn't get the joke. Yeah. Dude, there's so many from the Austin Powers series that we use.
I couldn't do the preparation H feels good on the whole because
On the whole. We say that part, just
Yeah.
that part, like most of the time.
on the whole.
What was the other one I was
Yes,
just thinking of?
preparation H does feel good
Uh,
on the whole.
Whenever Austin Powers is playing blackjack and he's like,
I'll
I'll stay.
stay.
He's like,
We say
sir,
that all the time.
I suggest
you hit.
He's like,
Because he has got like 10.
he goes, I like to live dangerously. Or like, I also like
to live dangerously.
That's what it is. I'm like laughing through it. Can't even say it. I feel like that's the part of it we use the most. Either I'll stay or
We always go,
I'll
I'll stay.
or the I also like to live dangerously. What's the other? There's so many from Austin Powers. Sometimes we'll just look at
I
each
can
other
be
and
hip.
go,
and That was the other one I wrote.
Dr. Evil. This
Don't look at me like I'm freaking Frankenstein.
the way this whole episode is us just giggling through like half sentences. So that's Dr. Evil, right? Doing the Macarena because it was the 90s or whatever.
Yeah.
He's trying to be like
he's trying to
hip and
relate
cool.
to his son that he had even when he was like cryogenically frozen. They were like, we didn't know if you were gonna come back, so
We made you a son. I love that. Oh yeah, I forget that because the whole thing is they're frozen in the 70s and then
Yes.
come into modern time.
uh-huh.
That's like the whole premise. Well, not the whole premise.
Is that Goldmember?
I think it's like all of them. I think that's how it starts, right?
Oh, because it starts with that, and then
Because it's kind of like fish out of water
yeah.
scenario. That's
Love
why
it.
he's dressed all silly and stuff. Oh my gosh, those movies are so ridiculous and they are stupid.
They're so
I haven't
funny.
seen them in so long.
They're so funny.
You see, Mr. Powers,
Powers.
I love gold.
Gold.
That's another
The
one.
smell of it.
Smoking a pancake.
Smoking a pancake.
Stop. That's actually one. If we really sat and thought about it,
We could quote
we could quote the whole movie.
Daddy didn't care.
Daddy wasn't there to change my
What if he's
underwear.
like, your daddy issues? No, I didn't.
Couldn't be farther from the truth.
Oh, you said father. Father from the truth.
Stop. No, because 100%, you put on Austin Powers, okay? You put on Austin Powers in front of us, we're quoting the
Why do
entire
we
thing.
know the whole? We know all three of them.
Did we watch them that much?
And we legitimately did. I think I don't know why our mother let us watch those either. She was very like, don't watch bad things. But I think
I don't
she thought
think
it was
we
funny.
watched them till later on, though, to be fair.
I remember watching them in the back of her SUV on the little drop down DVD player.
To be fair, I'm firstborn child. Parents
I-
were a lot more strict with me. By the time you came around, whatever older sis is watching, younger sis is watching, and that's just the reality.
I think our mother thought they were hilarious. And so she was like, this is funny.
They are really funny.
I wrote down this one. I'm going to tell you the movie.
Okay.
And I wrote down 3 quotes. I know there's more.
But see if I
but
can
I
name
wanna
our
see
top
if you
three.
Can name the top
Okay.
3 that I put. Okay, Cat in the Hat.
Okay. Okay. Oh my gosh. Okay, hold on. Nobody likes a suck up.
That was the first one.
Okay. Good. Dirty hoe.
Yeah.
2 for 2. 2 for 2.
Okay, we got one more.
Oh gosh. There was this cat I knew.
No. But I love that. Okay, one more guess.
Okay, give me a is it a cat or a person?
It's a human.
It's a human that says it. Okay.
And of course, in our nature.
You're fired.
Yes.
Fired. Wait, stop. I got all 3. Oh my gosh. Cat in the Hat. What a gem that movie is.
The other one I quote all the time from that movie is when he's like trying to check the couch to make it bouncier, and he's like, "Let's take a look under the hood." Woo! And then he has the fake like butt.
cracks. When I was a kid, peak comedy, by the way. That was peak comedy.
That movie made the Dr. Seuss, what do you call it, trust or whatever, the people who run Dr. Seuss, they were like, we're never, ever, ever making a live action of a Dr. Seuss book again. They were like, y'all really screwed us over on
I
that
thought
one.
you were
We're
gonna
never, they literally said after that movie, because of that movie, they were like, we're never making another live action ever
What do you
again.
mean? It set their legacy to like live on.
You never see those.
You never see those. Rhode Island license plate. You
plate.
never see those.
those.
Stop. I've been thinking.
And I'll make it look like a bloody accident.
I'll
my
end
God.
you.
I'll end you.
Do you like making cupcakes in the Cupcakeinator? Stop. Okay. I got the 3.
Time traveling elves. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, they're my lawyers.
You know what makes these movie quotes like just little earworms. It's the delivery.
It's the delivery.
It's the delivery of
and
them.
that's what's the key to comedy. All right.
It's not the phrase itself.
No.
It's the way they say it.
Yeah.
And that's what makes it stick.
Mm-hmm.
Time traveling
Time traveling
girls.
girls.
Oh man, what do you have next for me?
All right. This one I'm going to give you a quote.
Okay.
It's a pop-up.
Stop. Master of Disguise. Clearly had elite taste in movies as a kid.
Gooey sauce.
What about them
Man-sized meatballs?
Am I going too
Fast for ya?
That is the quote from Master of Disguise that I use the most.
Big Mama Caboose.
Dude, I love how like all of the childhood movies we were obsessed with are on the edge of problematic.
That one is for
That one's for sure
problematic. That one's not on the edge.
That was not on the edge. It
But
just
like
straight up
also
is.
that was peak comedy for a kid because the villain farts every time he evil laughs.
Yes.
And it's like, what did we know about villains? They evil laugh. And so to have an evil villain that laughs
And then
and
farts.
then farts,
Peak comedy.
peak comedy.
At 8 years old? Are you kidding
Are
me?
you kidding me?
That was the funniest thing I've ever
Butts
seen.
and poop?
And jokes
Sorry,
about
butts and farts?
and jokes about little wieners.
And,
and some
some tiny
tiny
nuts.
I have never laughed harder in my life.
Honestly, still to this day, I've never laughed.
Oh my gosh, just now, just cackling.
We used to
No, I'm
always
laughing because
quote.
I just quoted this like yesterday.
No,
to
I
you.
quote it all the time.
Because Maddie went on a trip recently and she stopped at Buc-ee's and she brought me back some tiny nuts. And so or little nuts.
Sorry, little
Little
nuts?
nuts or tiny
nuts? I think it was
Little
little
wiener.
nuts, tiny wiener. No.
Little wiener and some tiny nuts.
What did you text me? You said tiny nuts.
I said it wrong apparently, is what Cooper
but that
said.
sounds right.
'Cause
No one says tiny wiener.
He was just as colder to us and watched that movie too.
Give us the fact check.
We have to fact check this. Little wiener, tiny nuts.
I thought that's what we always say.
Yeah, a little wiener and some tiny,
Tiny
nuts.
nuts.
What did I say? Little nuts?
I think you said tiny nuts.
I think I did.
Wait a second.
We want to make sure that we bring you the correct information here on the
We're
Fuzzy
nothing
Pod.
but a factual podcast.
Oh my gosh.
Non-fiction.
Nonfiction.
Historical.
Historical fiction? That's not what this is.
Historical non-fiction podcast.
I guess we're talking about the early 2000s, so we're not pretending. Okay, anyways.
Yeah, that movie. Who?
Ah,
When?
Where? I said who? What? Okay, you know what it is?
Where?
This one we don't know exactly the the order of the words, but we remember the inflections and stuff.
Yes. Who? What?
When, how,
I know how's in there.
who, what, when, how.
how,
I said who. Something like why. And then the last
And it goes,
one, why. So stupid. So stupid. Oh my gosh.
Not the whole plot being like he doesn't like the one girl because she has a small butt.
That's literally the plot of that movie. He's like, I really like this girl who's really nice to me, who's definitely out of my league, but also she doesn't have a big mama caboose in his words.
I want to see the talking baby.
Coochie coochie coo.
I'm screaming. Okay. Oh my gosh. All right, moving on.
Just like really like calming, like NPR style voice. All right, and the next one we have. And
Okay.
It's just the most foul line ever.
The line is,
Please.
you're killing him.
Well, of course, that would be Adam Sandler's Just Go With It movie featuring Jennifer Aniston. And this quote was used by some character that didn't even get a name.
Oh my god.
You're killing him! Those are my favorite types of quotes. Are from like little side characters who get one line and they eat it up.
And
They-
he ate with that line. Basically, one of the other like the side character, like one of the
Oh, yeah.
supporting actors, they like are doing their own little side adventure during this movie because it gives Adam Sandler and Jennifer Aniston a moment to be together alone,
Yeah.
and they need that.
And they need some shenanigans in the
And they
movie.
need some shenanigans. And this one person's pretending to be like a sheep herder, and the sheep ends up like choking on something, and he has to like try to save him. And
He
like
has
the owner of
no
the
idea
sheep,
what he's
yeah, he
doing.
has no idea what he's doing, so he's like, jumping on it.
It's ridiculous.
It's ridiculous. It's stupid. This is a stupid movie. And like the owner of the sheep is like, "You're killing him." That's his only line.
I don't know how we find the way to use that line a lot, but
We do. We literally do.
I just try to learn.
Okay, I was gonna say, what are the other two? What are the other two?
There's another side character. He goes,
I just tried to learn.
I just tried to learn. Literally, that one I probably use the most.
We use that all the time.
Why do we quote this terrible? All the movies that we quote are the most niche, terrible movies, and I love that. Okay.
Okay, there's one more
Okay.
that we use all
killing
the
him.
time.
I just try to learn, and ooh. Now I'm just thinking of the sheep herder character. Oh, don't pour over me.
Thank you.
Don't
That's it. Don't pour over me.
Delivered by what's that guy?
He's the
Poopgate.
Poopgate.
His band, like in the 90s, like dumped their tour bus. Like
Dave Matthews,
Dave
right?
Matthews Band. Yeah. Dave Matthews plays a small character in this Adam Sandler
I'm sorry.
movie.
What do you mean Poopgate?
Type in Dave Matthews Band poop.
I'm scared. You
They
give the
dumped-
context.
They dumped like a whole like tour bus worth of like poo and pee into like the Boston Harbor or something.
Wait. Okay.
Oh my gosh. What was it?
On August 8th, 2004, Dave Matthews Band's tour bus driver, Stephen Wool, not the like putting his name out there, emptied the bus's Blackwater tank onto a sightseeing boat
It's even
in the Chicago River.
okay. So it was Chicago,
An
and
estimated
it was onto the
You're
boat.
not effing ready for this. An estimated 800 pounds of brownish yellow waste with a foul odor landed on passengers, including children, the elderly, and a pregnant woman.
They all had to be rushed to the hospital. Oh my gosh.
800 pounds!
Did anyone
Is it
drown?
like a ton? Like 600 pounds or something? Like how much is a
1,000,
ton?
I think are 2,000 pounds.
Okay, half a ton.
That's crazy. That is
800 pounds.
don't pour over
Don't
me.
pour over me. Mance had to get that line. Like he had to like be like, oh, I got the perfect line.
Don't pour over
Don't pour
me.
over me.
You know what makes me feel better about our niche movie quote enjoyment is every once in a while I'll go to YouTube. You
It'll
can
be there.
find these
The
moments,
exact
like,
clip.
the exact clip,
The
and
exact
other
clip.
people talking about how much they love it, and it makes me feel
Anyway,
a little
so
more seen.
Dave Matthews is also in this movie.
Just go with it. Hey, just go with it. Watch.
Hey,
just go with it.
Honestly, I can say for that one, maybe, if you enjoy a cocktail here and there, maybe have a cocktail while you watch it, but it is a good time.
Yeah, it's cute.
It's cute.
It's
Oh my
stupid.
God, I remember what I was going to say earlier.
What?
In our fun cold open. They're coming out with a rom-com like this summer that like the trailer I saw for it felt like an early 2000s trailer. Like it literally was like
Who is?
it's
one with Pedro
Dakota
Pascal?
Johnson,
Yeah, yeah,
Pedro Pascal, and Chris Evans.
Chris Evans.
Yeah,
Chris
Christian.
Johnson.
I was gonna say Kris Jenner.
And Kris Jenner. One of the Chris's. Honestly, she's the best Chris at this point. Chris with a K.
Dude, that plastic surgery keeps
Queen.
me up at night. I love it. She looks great.
No, I'm so excited for this movie.
Have you seen the trailer? Like the trailer
Have
and the
you
movie
seen their
theaters.
photo shoots they've been doing for them?
The trailer, it literally was like had like a voiceover like an early 2000s
Cute.
movie. It was so
Cute.
cute. I was like, oh my God, this looks so
That comes out this
cute.
month, right?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay,
we
you
have
need-
to
we're
go
going.
see it. We have to go see it.
Catch
It
me
looks
there.
cute.
And we'll come back with a new movie quote that we use all the time.
Yeah. Anything with Pedro Pascal and Chris Evans? Like I just needed one.
Yeah.
They gave us both.
And Dakota Johnson.
Yeah, she's great.
Yeah, she's great, really great. And she probably needs this.
Yeah, she needs it.
Not that she needs it, but Madam
But
Web,
like
I heard
she
was
needs it.
rough.
Yeah, Madam Web. I didn't see it. I just saw some
Yeah.
clips that I was like,
Mm-mm.
we
I'm
lost
good.
the plot.
I'm good.
We lost the plot, Marvel. Is that Marvel? That's Marvel.
Yeah.
Yeah. Although the newest Marvel movie was cute.
DC been looking like it's putting out hot fire compared to Marvel. Well, the Fantastic Four does look good. I'm excited. For that one.
Again, Pedro.
Pedro, and this whole '60s aesthetic, I really like.
I know.
Giving, like,
Tell me
Mad Men.
why when I first saw the trailer, and I had never seen the trailer before for it, like when it opened, I was like, oh, is this a Jetsons movie?
Yeah, that's so funny. It kind of gives that though. Totally.
It did. I was like, oh, that's cute.
You're like, meet George Jetson. Oh, it's just a matter of time. Somebody owns that IP and is sitting on like
know.
it. Who owns it?
I hope
Was
they
it
make
Warner
it
Brothers or
cute.
something? Yeah.
That would be fun. I wouldn't be mad at that.
That would be cute.
Anyways, back to our movie quotes.
What's next?
Don't pour over me.
Don't pour
I'm
over
not
me.
over the 800 pounds of
I'm
the
so
way
glad
they
that I
des-
could give you this information.
The way they
about him.
describe it. Like, was he on drugs? Like, why did he do this? Like, what?
The tour bus driver? I have no
Yeah.
idea. We'll have to look more into that later. Because I want to get your other movie quotes. I'm excited. I'm trying to think of what else you could have too.
I'm just scared. Okay, this one's just a one-word one. And I know there's some other quotes from this one, but the quote is gross.
Oh. No, actually, I don't know.
Wow.
Gross.
I'll say it. I'll deliver it again. Gross.
Oh, Land of the Lost.
Yes.
Gross.
I
What?
bet that chocolate meat would just fall right off the bone.
Land of the Lost is one. Oh my gosh, all these movies are so stupid. I love them so much. It's your own damn vault.
It's your own damn fault.
Land of the Lost is a movie with Will Ferrell where he
And
is
Danny McBride.
and Danny McBride, where Will Ferrell is like he's been excommunicated from the scientific community for his like crazy ideas, but his ideas and theories happen to be true.
To be true, yeah.
And he finds himself in these like crazy like alternate dimensions
Yeah.
where he's trying to help this like lizard man who's actually very
He's
evil.
right. The crystals.
Because he was wearing. That's the one I say the most too.
Yeah.
It's the crystals.
The crystals.
The crystal. Chorizo.
Are you saying
Are you
chorizo
saying-
tacos right now?
Are you saying chorizo taco?
Don't mess with me right now. I'm really hungry. Chorizo taco. Chorizo taco.
That movie is so stupid. Gross.
Gross. I thought that one would be a challenge for you. That's why I picked that quote.
Yeah, it's very. It's the way he says it. He says it really funny, like this dinosaur like burps in his face. I don't know. It's funny. It's stupid. Okay.
Can I recommend that movie?
No.
Absolutely not. But if you find yourself in a room where it's
Hold on.
playing,
Hey man, you touching yourself?
Yeah.
Me and my dogs all the time.
hey man, you touching yourself?
Hey man, you touching yourself? Another quote from that movie when he's talking to Danny McBride. Oh gosh.
he's like, he's like, Will Ferrell can't run fast. He's like, it's because you're wearing lady boots.
So stupid.
He's like, these are my adventure boots. He's like, I didn't know we were going to be doing field.
Exploring the field.
Oh my God. Okay. Okay, this one I'm going to say the movie. Shark Tale.
Okay. Oh gosh.
We say it all the time. We literally said it like last week.
With my good eye.
Yeah. Look, with your good eye.
Is it my sister and baby? I don't remember that whole monologue though, to be fair. That movie I haven't seen in so long.
Hey, boss, big butts. We should watch it for Pride Month.
Aw,
Isn't that
Lenny.
the storyline?
That's what it's thought to be. Yeah, it kind of makes sense. It seems like that's what it is.
Oh, did I make that up?
Lenny the shark coming out. Is that his name? Lenny?
I think it's
Lenny.
Lenny.
Hey,
Yeah.
boss.
Hey, boss, big butts.
With your good eye.
All right. Go ahead. Go throw up.
Stop. Okay, y'all aren't ready for this.
Yeah, this goes
This
real
is what we
niche.
use a lot. Go ahead.
Go ahead.
Go throw
Go
up.
throw up.
Even if we're not talking about throw up, we use this in the context of like telling someone to like go ahead.
Move on.
Go ahead, move on. Go ahead, go throw up. It is from the outtakes of Monsters Inc. that they animated. They animated
They
some of the
animated some
outtakes.
outtakes,
And it's Mike
some
Wazowski
bloopers.
trying to say, go grow up or something. And he
Yeah,
says, go
he's like,
throw
go
up.
ahead, go grow up.
Go,
And instead
go.
he says, go throw up.
Yeah, he's like, go ahead, go throw up.
And they animated it and they put it in the credits.
It's why do we say that all the time? Go ahead, go throw up. Oh my gosh. Go ahead. No. It's lemon. Oh, that's another
It's
one from
lemon.
Monsters Inc. We say the abominable snowman with his yellow like snow cone he made.
I'm
No.
crying.
It's
It's lemon.
Okay. How many more do you have for me?
Okay, just a
so
couple more. Okay. My God, you've gotten fat.
Oh my gosh, The Incredibles, Edna Mode. Please.
What?
She's
Who is it? What do you want?
ruthless. Ruthless.
What? Who is it? What do you want? It's me. My God, you've gotten fat. Go ahead, come in.
Literally that whole scene. Oh my gosh.
Okay. Love.
Love. Oh, the Heartbreak Kid, right?
Yeah.
With Ben Stiller.
Ben Stiller, yeah.
He can't tell like his fiance or
Yeah,
girlfriend,
but he
whatever.
married her.
Oh,
They
they're
got
married.
married, yeah.
And he doesn't tell her he loves her ever.
Yeah, he like marries her really quick and realizes she's kind of like off her rocker a bit.
Yeah.
And they're like on their honeymoon and
She'll
cheats
be
on
like,
her.
yeah. It's awful. And she'll be like, I love you.
love
And
you.
instead
And
of
he's
saying
like-
I love you back,
he's
he
like,
goes,
love.
love. I got to share that one with someone recently and they loved it and ran with it. I was like,
Okay.
love.
Now this one's a
Love,
little
love,
off the handle, so just bear with us, okay? If you think I'm gonna let a sex predator come into my house and touch my underwear,
Oh, you got another thing coming. Four Christmases, the actor, gosh, what's his name? He plays Vince Vaughn's dad.
Name?
He's been in so many
He's been in
things.
so many things. Ugh.
The context is Vince Vaughn's character got his dad a satellite for Christmas so he can have more channels. And
He's like,
do
we already
satellites
say
still exist, by the way?
I don't know.
And he's like, I got the guy, like,
Set up
an
to come set
appointment.
it. Yeah,
He's gonna come
appointment
set
to
it up for
set
you. And he goes, oh no. You think I'm a sex predator?
Come into my house
And touching all my underwear?
Oh, you got another thing coming. That's horrible. It's so horrible.
Yeah, we find ways to use that quote.
Robert Duvall.
The thing with the way that we use these movie quotes too, it's never like super literal.
No.
Like it never is.
Like it's
I can't even think of a
How do we-
context
how do we
of how
use
we
that?
use that.
Is it like
It's not even related to people coming over to our house half the time. It's like,
but is it though? I don't know. I'm trying to think when we use it.
I know. No, I can't think of like the context of how we use it, but we use it.
We use it all.
It's mostly the whole, you got another thing coming.
That's
honestly.
that's what it is.
It's mostly that part of it, to be honest.
Oh, you got another thing coming.
If you think. And touching all my underwear?
Me anytime someone tries to come over to my house. If you think
The panty raid.
the panty raid.
Hey, it does be happening.
All
We
right.
learned that on SpongeBob.
I think I got one more for you.
All right.
Oh, sorry. I got two more. I'm lost.
Stitch. And they didn't have that ugly
Lilo and
ducklings
Stitch.
scene in the movie. And what the heck? What do you mean?
lost. I'm lost.
Me and Maddie will do that in public.
We do that in public, like if we lose each other. Because if you're like, where are you? That could be anybody.
Yeah. But if you go,
I'm lost. You got to start quiet. I'm lost. Like, and we've done it in parking garages when we lost each other. I'm lost.
that's what he's saying, right? Dessert.
You didn't even eat your sweet potato. Okay, last one. Okay, I'm gonna give you the movie.
Okay.
And I wrote down two quotes. There's way too many. So I'll just let you try to guess the most used one.
You, sir. are the idiom.
Okay, yes, it's Pink Panther, but that's not the one we use the most. Which is the one we use the most?
Bye.
No, there's another one.
Oh. Okay. And I will click, but
But
do not drag.
That's it.
And then
Click, but
That-
do not drag.
that's Pink Panther 2, right? Not 2, like the second one, but like it's Pink Panther also the one where he goes bye.
Bye, bye. I think that one's the second one.
Okay.
Yeah. My miracle pill for the middle-aged man. Because
Y'all.
it's the first one where he's like, click but do not drag. Because then he's like looking at his like him in the news article as where he finds that the Pink Panther diamond is in the bag because he zooms in. Enhance image.
Enhance.
So dumb.
No. What's the one where he's like bye?
Baby. What is that?
That's how we say goodbye to each other on the phone.
Baby.
We go bye.
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 I think that's the second one. Is that the second one?
I don't know, but it's a Pink Panther universe, right?
Yeah, I think it is in the universe.
Oh my gosh.
No, also when again, farts just are funny. I don't care what you say. I don't care what anyone says. Farts are funny. When he's like, "Oh, this booth is soundproof," and he like walks in there and he's like, look, trying to look around.
My other favorite when he starts just farting in the booth because he
Can't you
thinks it
see?
sounds.
Can't you see she's sexy?
Yeah. Do not interrogate her. Can't you see she's sexy? Can't you see she's sexy? I can't even say it. Oh my gosh.
What
Pink
if
Panther.
if you absolutely have something to do that is fake?
Oh, it's you. Pink Panther is probably the movie that we genuinely, I said this with Cat in the Hat or something earlier, but I think Pink Panther, if you pressed play on that movie.
No, we said with Austin Powers.
Oh, Austin Powers, yeah.
Yeah.
Pink Panther, you press play on that movie, we can say every single word from that
Yeah.
movie.
Was it
100%.
fatal?
Was it fatal? How fatal?
Yes. How fatal?
Completely. That's also just such a stupid joke. That one we use a lot too.
It was the look on your face that told me you were needing.
I know I'm going to think of like so many others from that one, but I have a few for you.
Okay.
If you would like to,
Let's
the
go.
turntables turn.
Oh, how the turntables have turned.
All right. I'm going to call this category memes and drag queens.
Love it.
And I only have 3 for you.
Okay, let's do it.
Okay, this is a finish. Finish the sentence.
Okay.
Brother, ooh.
What's that? Ooh.
What's that, brother?
What's that, brother? Ooh.
Okay, yeah, you got it. Okay, finish the meme. Have you ever had a Krispy Kreme?
Was it crispy?
Was it crispy? That's the part we use the most. All right, and finally, who was quoted saying, "Ah, no good, caca."
Was it Trixie?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That would be Trixie Mattel. You don't
Ooh,
understand.
no good, caca.
You could use that a lot if you are an avid thrifter like us.
Yeah.
The
The
amount-
things we come across. Ooh, no good,
Good
caca.
caca. We'll find a shirt that we're like, oh my gosh,
Oh my
this
God,
is the
it's hot
cutest thing ever.
fire.
We're like, we pull it out, we're looking at it,
And the
we
other person sees the back of it and they're like, ooh, no good, caca.
massive stain, just huge brown stain on the back.
Too many brown stains. What's happening?
All right. This is from a TV show. I have one TV show from
Let's do it.
for you, and I'm going to give you 2 quotes. The first one's going to be a little more niche,
Okay.
and the second one, I think you'll get the show. What the hell?
It's a show?
Yeah. What the hell? Let me know when you want quote number 2.
Oh, I feel like I'm failing. I'm losing the competition.
We can say whatever the hell we want.
I think you should leave.
Yes.
Yeah, okay. I'm trying to do something.
There's like an episode where like they're like in a courthouse and he's like on the jury and they're like talking about him and they're reading the text log and a lot of them have to do with him and a stupid hat he wore to work. And it just cuts to him and his delivery of that. He goes, what the hell? He almost says like hill a little bit to it. What the hell?
Oh my gosh. What
So
what
good.
a 180 for me finding Tim Robinson funny.
I have a couple trash movies.
Let's go.
Some of them may have already been referenced.
Oh, we double dipped.
So let's see here. Wait, first one. We will see about that.
This means
that
war.
We will see. What was that again?
This means war.
Yes.
With Chris Pine,
Tom Hardy.
Tom Hardy, Reese
Looking
Witherspoon.
hottie. Yeah.
Did you say Tom Hardy?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like fine wine, that man.
He looks good in that movie too.
He looks great in that movie.
I was watching it again and I was like, I'm now closer to like their age, like they
Yeah,
were like
you're
when
like,
they filmed that, and I'm like,
This man.
Snaps.
Fire, hot fire.
Okay.
It's the rugged nature,
It
you
is.
know? Because Chris Pine is,
Yeah.
he's a beautiful person.
Yeah. He's like
But-
traditionally handsome.
Like the ruggedness, you know?
Yeah.
A little rough around the edge.
Okay, this one has so many quotes from it, so I'm gonna give you a very like niche one.
Okay.
Move, bitch.
Okay, white chicks. Hold my poodle.
Oh, my poodle. About life, about love, but about the crime.
That's Pink Panther.
What was that?
Pink Panther.
Yeah.
Yeah.
mhm.
Love
Anything?
life about-
Anything.
Anything? That's also kind of that.
Yeah. And the last category is going to be IRL. These
Okay.
are
This
things
is our
that
Lord drop.
have become part of our vocab, if you will, or, you know, we use these sentences frequently, even though they're like 2 words. I'm going to give you a quote that
Okay.
was used by someone out in the real world, and you have to tell me what the context was.
Okay. I'm ready.
Starting with, nah.
Okay, that comes from our father's disapproval of us. No,
Nah.
our father has a way of like, we'll be like, oh, do you want to go to this place? And he'll be like, nah. And it just feels like, all right, we're done. We're done with this conversation.
Or even
it's just like, or it's
even
just kind of like a
sometimes-
passive, like, nah. And it's just like, oh, yeah, you're right.
Or sometimes it can even just be like not even something that serious.
No,
or
it's not
something.
serious. It's never
Or be
serious.
like, did you like that restaurant? Or not even like, I can't even think of the way he uses it
Yeah,
sometimes. And he'll just be like,
okay, here's a perfect example. We'll go see a movie, okay? And he'll be cackling the entire time. The entire time, like actually out loud, like looking
Tears
over,
in his eyes.
tears in his eyes. And we'll leave the movie theater and be like, Dad, did you like that movie? And he'll be like, nah.
nah.
And it's just so like, that is the end of the sentence. It's the beginning and the end. Anyways, it just feels like a good conversation spice, you know?
Yeah.
To just be like, nah.
Nah.
And it's like, we don't need to talk about it anymore, you know?
Nah.
Like, hey, do you want to go get burgers later?
Nah. Yeah, and sometimes it's not even used. I don't even say negatively. Like, I don't know how to use it. Anyways.
The movie example is the best.
Yeah.
The best.
Nah.
Or the quickest one I
Yeah.
can think of. That's like, it's not harming anyone.
Yeah. Do you want me to pick you up a donut today? I don't know.
Nah.
Like, yeah, I'm going to get some ice cream. You want some? Nah.
And you're like, oh, okay,
Okay.
fine.
Okay, ready? This one's very specific. That's too far.
Okay, so the context of this one, we were at some party that these like YouTuber, were they like
Prank
pranker
channel?
Yeah,
or
it was like
something?
a prank
I don't even
channel.
know how
They
we
were like
invited,
brothers.
why we were invited.
I don't know. They were like big at the time.
Yeah.
One of them was like dating Ariana Grande
Yeah.
at the time. And we were invited to like their birthday party, and they had just moved to LA, I think.
I think that's what it was. And so they were just trying to invite like
They were trying to make friends essentially.
Yeah.
And so we got invited, and we're like talking to one of them, and they're like plastered, like they're very drunk.
at one point we thought we were going to
Had
have
to
to jump into a pool
and
to
I-
save one of
I
them
thought I was gonna have to like become a lifeguard.
because no one was paying attention, and me and Maddie were like,
The only like
Is that
sober
dude
ones.
drowning?
Like we're like
Like,
he's drowning, like for
he's
real,
not
for
coming
real.
up from air.
It
Like,
was scary. And we're like chatting with one of them, and they were like, "Oh, like what side of town do you live on?" But it was probably like, "This side of town do you live on?" It's probably something like that. And we were like, "Oh, like this side or whatever." And he was like, "Huh? That's too far." Basically being like, "I'm never gonna hang out with you ever again because you live too far." And it was probably like 20 minutes.
And we were like, no, yeah, for sure. Honestly,
You're right. It's too far.
It's too far.
I'm not gonna come hang out with you.
And also, thank you for the one line that we use all the time. We're like, that's
It's
too far. That's too far. You got to sound really exasperated, though.
He was like, "What? That's too far."
It's too far. It was also funny.
It was like
because
a
right
15-minute
before that,
drive.
literally, that's what made it funny too. It was like 15 minutes away for starters, and like in LA, that's something.
Yeah,
that's crazy.
That's actually close. That's actually your next door neighbor.
Yeah. And then the context before that, he was like, "You should hang out with my girlfriend. Y'all would be best friends," and that's why he was asking where we live.
Yeah. That girlfriend was Ariana Grande, by the way.
I'm crying. Okay, but thank you for the one-liner. It died.
Okay, so the context of this is we had way too many hamsters as the true ones, if you know, you know. But we had a hamster, like one of our last hamsters.
Yeah.
We had gone on tour.
Yep.
And we had left the hamster at our parents' house. And I guess they had gone out of town too or something. I don't know.
Yeah.
And so they had like a housekeeper that was like staying at the house
too,
and
yeah.
house sitting and like watching the dogs and watching the hamster. Well, the hamster died
While we were on tour.
while we were on tour. Did our parents tell us? No. We go to their house and like we're gonna go spend the weekend with them. And the housekeeper was like, we're like, "Oh, hi, like how are you doing? Like we haven't seen you in a long time, blah blah blah." And
the first thing she
says that she looks us dead in the eyes and goes, "It died," and points to the empty cage.
It died.
And we were like,
It died.
and we were like, "Oh,
What?
okay."
We go over. The cage is empty. Also, poor. I feel so bad for her that she had to
tell us
tell us that and get rid of the hamster herself.
She had to dispose of the body.
Because they don't live very long, and it was probably getting closer.
It was
to
older.
Its time.
Yeah, we weren't distraught by any means. We were like, "Yeah, that makes sense."
Yeah, it was
like
sad,
it wasn't your
but
fault.
he was probably like
you
3
kept our
years
dogs
old.
alive.
Yeah. Oh my
So
gosh.
it like was not you at all.
That is actually so funny, and I don't. We use that so often.
We use
too.
it so often.
We're
We're
like,
like, "It died,"
died.
or like our phone dies. It
It
died.
died.
Okay, I have one for you. That's a IRL one.
Okay.
Okay. It's not my favorite, but I like it.
Okay, our aunt when we were growing up used to live with us off and on, and there was a period of time where I can't remember the exact context, but we were talking to her about, I think we were having breakfast and she was eating some kind of cereal, and we were asking her,
We didn't ask her anything.
Is that what it was?
She was sitting there and she's like eating like Cocoa Puffs and she goes, I love Cocoa Puffs. And we're like, "Yeah?" She goes, "It's not my favorite, but I like it."
And I was like, that is amazing. That is such a quotable line.
We did not ask her if that was her favorite cereal. She just said, I
Love Cocoa Puffs. Not my
favorite, but I like it.
That comes up a lot too, also when thrifting.
Yeah.
What do you
It's not
think of
my
this?
favorite, but I like it.
Y'all, thank you so much for listening to another episode of The Fuzzy Pod. If you are new here and you have not left us a rating and review, definitely let us know what you think of the pod. Leave us a 5-star rating and review, and leave us a comment. Like the video if you're over on YouTube. And subscribe. Hopefully, anytime you're listening to the podcast and you hear us giggle over like one little liners, it's most likely we were quoting a niche movie quote to each other. So now you have a little more context there. Anything else, Maddie, that people should know about?
Follow us over on our Instagram at The Fuzzy Pod. And also, if you didn't know, we have a Patreon where we drop a bonus episode the first Monday of every month, as well as some additional bonus content, some free content as well. It gets a little kooky crazy over there. It's a good time. This
Yeah.
last episode, hot fire.
It was a good one.
It was a good one. So, go check it out if you want. If you care. No, I'm just kidding.
Y'all, thanks so much for being here, and we will see you next Fuzzy Friday. Bye.
Bye.